What's happening, everybody, and welcome to Wanna Go Fishing. I am your host, Willard J. Catamaran. No, I'm not Willard J. Catamaran. I'm just Willie. See, watch, I'm going to do my Superman thing. Superman? Willie. That's amazing how that works. It really is. It's fooled us for a lot of years, but I think we all know it now. Anyway, what we're going to talk about today is testing the waters. Growing up fishing as a child, you know, just like a lot of you guys, are girls, like guys and girls. Don't let me mess up there. We were all enthralled by the Saturday morning fishing shows. Watching these guys out on the water in their bass boats and their fancy equipment and catching a fish every second cast or whatever for 30 minutes, we were just like, So what did we do? You know, we saved our money. We bought the latest and greatest made out of the space shuttle material, can bend it around till it touches the other end, doesn't break technology. We ordered it, ordering, back then, if you ordered something, it took 6 to 8 weeks and you were so happy to get it and you took it out of the package and you hooked it up and you thought it's the greatest thing ever, and you'd put a 2-ounce sinker on it and couldn't cast it 15 feet. So then you'd go to an actual store where you could buy a real expensive bait caster with a great flexible rod and the biggest lure that you could use, and you get out on the pier or whatever, and the guy next to you with the Zebco 404 and a rod that was like a CB antenna whip with a bobber as big as a softball using worms, caught a 4.5-pound bass sitting next to you. I've been asked a couple of times, when I go out to a new place, what do I do? Well, a lot of times it's not that it's a new place, what do I do? I kind of do the same stuff for no matter what. I test the waters. I use smaller baits. I want to see what's out there. I want to see what I can catch. Bluegill, crappie, bass, whatever. And that's what I do. So I'm here to tell you, if you got kids, wife, girlfriend, whatever, friends that just want to go fishing, they just want to go have a day on the boat, a day by the lake, rafting, floating a river, take some light stuff with you. Medium light to ultra light kind of stuff. Take some grubs, take some small hula poppers, take some little Rapala floating minnows or some Rebel crawls or something. Those are the kind of things that are going to catch you fish, and you'll have fun. You'll have a good day. I'm going to show you this campsite first. Let me show you this real quick. This is the kind of campsite people dream of. At least I do anyway. That's right. We're right on a lake. That's a lake right down there. So why not be able to step down to the side of the lake, make a few casts, test the waters, see what you can catch, see what's out there. It'll tell you a lot of things. Smaller baits will tell you a lot of things. Crappie, bluegill, bass, it'll tell you what's out there. So let's give it a shot. What do you say? I don't know why I'm asking you. I'm going to do it anyway. I mean, watch if you want to. All right, first thing we're going to go down here with, this is my TCB series rod, Leland and B&M. This is a Daiwa. This is a Regal. I think that's what this one is. Yep, this is a Regal 1000. Got some PC fin 10-pound braid on it with a 10-pound leader, using a little old Charlie Brewer. And we're just going to take a look at what we got here. We got a tree down over here. Of course, there's going to be bluegill or something probably running around in that. And then you just got a lot of open water. Now this creek in here, or this channel that comes through here, is probably 4 to 7 feet, maybe. So what do? We just take off a small grub here, do some casting, and just see if anything happens. Now it is 9 o'clock in the morning. Wish it was earlier, but it ain't. Alright. Put that out there and kind of bring it next to this tree. And we'll probably be switching colors and baits and all kind of mess just to see what happens. I've got everything from Charlie Brewer and Bobby Garland and Trout Magnet. A little bit of everything. Oh, we got a hit right there and I missed him. Oh, look at that. Whatever that was gave us goofy lure. Oh, I jerked that right out of his mouth. Or my line broke. That was a big fish. I'm not sure, but I think my line broke. Sure enough did. Oh, that was a big fish. That was 10-pound braid with a... Wow. Whatever that was. Wow. There we go. What do we got? What do we get? Mr. Bass. Okay. Mr. Bass hit that thing at about 605 miles an hour. All right, Mr. Bass, calm down. Sheesh. So, what are we doing? Look at that. Look at the way that just fell out of his mouth. Let's show you here. Little tiny grub bass. Okay? Stop that. So, we just tested the waters, and with a little grub we caught a bass. So we know that the bass are out. That was about 15-20 feet out. Tested the waters, and we caught a bass on a little grub. Goodbye, Mr. Bass. Oh, there we go. There we go. There we go. We made a color change. What, another bass. Okay. Bass are angry over here on this side of the lake. Oh, self-release. Let me get a hold of him before he hurts himself. He is getting back in the water without me. Look at that. Do y'all see that? Come on, you did it. Go on. No, that's land. Well, there you go. I tried to let him do his own thing. But here, another bass. Simply by changing colors. Throw him back because he's kind of devastated right now by what he just went through, as well as me. Waterproof boots, people. Waterproof boots. Oh, there we go. What do we got? We got a jumper is what we got. Another little bass. Okay. Purple chartreuse tail. And there you go. Little bass. See ya. Caught 3 bass. Of course, I had one really large something break my line. So that was, ooh, right at the bank. Oh, he got off. He got off. That was a bass too, though. I saw him come out of the water. So that would have been 4 if I could have kept him hooked. But what can we use? What do we got? Oh, we got that. Let's try this. This is, I think they call motor oil. It's kind of a unique color. And let's see if there's any crappie or anything out there that will play with us. Now with these, I let them sink all the way to the bottom. A lot of people don't do that, but I do. And then I just start bouncing it. Oh, what do we got? Oh, there it is. Yes. Looky there. Stop. Stop. Quit. Stop. Look, dude. Quit. There you go. And see how he got that in his mouth? He had to hit that thing really hard at a good rate of speed. But there you go. All right. We caught one on that. That's awesome. And that's our first gill of the day. So, what are we up to? 3 or 4 bass and a gill? All right. 3 or 4 bass and a gill, and it's just past the hour. Let's change colors. Let's do something else. Let's see. I know there's got to be crappie out there. I'm not a blue fan. I usually don't have very good luck with blues. But we'll try it. A little bit of a breeze out there blowing now. Just enough of one that if you want it to go where you want it to go, you got to go. Oh, there we go. There we go, on blue. I've never catch anything on blue. Hope it's a crappie. Please be a crappie. It is, it's a crappie. I knew they were out there. Knew they were out there. And there you go. We switched to blue and we started jigging instead of just straight pull, straight retrieve, and got us a crappie. I knew they were in there. I just knew it. How many times am I going to say it? At least 7,205 more. I knew they were out there. What do you do when it never hits the water? You look up. That actually sounds like it came out. It did. I can't believe that came out of that limb. Okay, this is a rooster tail. It's a different type of rooster tail. It's got this little propeller as opposed to just a blade. Well, that went further than I thought it would go. There we go. There we go. And that is exactly what I thought was going to hit that. Exactly what I thought. The old gill. And he managed to get not just part of the hook, all the hook. All right, little gill. I got a little gill, honey.
It's a blue gill.
That's right. All right, little gill. Let's get you back over here. That was on a little spinner. He's just a little feller. So now, while we still have a little shade over there that we can work with, we've caught fish on jigs, and we've actually jigged to catch fish. We've actually used jigs with grubs, caught fish. We've used a spinner and caught fish. We really haven't, the only thing we haven't done is topwater, but what we're getting ready to do, you've seen me do topwater, you know what that's all about. And there's, anywhere you go, you can use topwater. You use the, start out with a small one, like I used to use the hula popper. You're going to find out quickly what's in there, because bluegill will hit it, bass will hit it, and any other species that really will come up from the bottom and hit like that will do that. So anyway, we're going to go now. And again, this is a lot for people out there who just want to go catch some fish. And they want different ways to do it. They want to make the children happy. They want to sit with the wife by a lounge chair, or with a lounge chair by the lake and cast and watch the bobber bob. Which brings me around to bob. You always wind up going around to bob. I don't care what you do. We're going to do now one of the most traditional ways of fishing. We have the Black Widow by B&M. It's really a fancy telescopic cane pole. You got some line that goes from a hook spot down there. You hook your tie up and you can wrap the line around it. Then you bring it on through the hole up here. Then I like a little split shot just under my bobber, because it keeps the bobber straight up. Really small, size 8, small hook. And we're going to go with crappie baits. And it's crappie, bluegill, whatever. Crappie bites. And then you got original scent power baits, yellow. We know what's going to hit it. I mean, no way around that. We'll go with yellow first. And then we're going to go down there to the water. Still got some shade. It's kind of overcast still. And we are going to see what happens down there. So here we go. Obviously, we're not going to get really far with it, but we're going to try this. Did anybody else see that? That had to be a record. And that ain't no little bluegill. It hit the water and the bobber sunk. This might be the funnest one yet. These are big bluegill. You can buy this at Walmart, okay, this rod and reel setup. There's no reel. This rod, look at that. Unbelievable. I had no idea there was that many of these things sitting right in front of me. These are not little bluegill. I mean, I'll be trying to catch these with the regular rod and a grub and a jig and stuff. So, obviously, a cane pole, a bobber, some of these little crappie bites, or the little Berkeley power baits, will catch pretty good sized bluegill. So I know, obviously there's some of you maybe out there that are going, yeah, but do I have to have a cane pole to do this? No, you don't. You can use your modern day setup and just, bobber. I know you can't see that, that's just kind of got that thing going on. Bobber, split shot, small 8 size hook, and I'll show you after I, at least get it all tangled up, so I have to untangle it and spend 4 or 5 minutes doing that and not fishing, because that's part of fishing, whether y'all know it or not. That's part of fishing, the untangling. There's a lot of little power baits in those little buckets, and there needs to be, because every fish I've caught has either thrown them off or eaten them. So eat them, ate them, eaten, ate it. Every one of them has come off the hook. And whether it's gone in their stomach or in the water, I don't know. But let's go with the modern version here and see if the same thing happens. And if you don't set the drag, everything happens. Man, these are big gills. I mean, this is unbelievable. These are good sized fish. I would easily be cooking some of these. Just going to show you here what I'm doing. It's just, these little things are just little marshmallows is really all they are. That's what they feel like anyway. Maybe I need to take one of these and just put it in the heat real good and let it completely conform to the bottle to where it's one big marshmallow. Put that on a big old hook and fling that out there and see what happens. Can you imagine the bluegill I'd catch with that? With a power bait the size of a marshmallow? So anyway, let's get out there. Well, hopefully y'all can see it. The bait sinks and the bobber goes down. Boom! Bluegill. And that's another big bluegill. They all keep going right to that tree. Oh, he had one in his mouth. Sorry, little devil. I'm sorry you spit that out, because you would have at least liked to eat that. You don't seem to be as hyper as that other one was, but you got a big old faux head. I think I was worried about you getting all. Come off of there. Why do I not keep putting my pliers on my side? Okay, big head, let's get you back in the water. Okay, now again, I got no idea how many hundreds of these things are probably right here, but very easily could have had a fish fry. But I guess that's why there's a bazillion of these things in this little bucket. And there it goes. We got him. They're getting smaller. Those big old brutes that were up here earlier must have been keeping all these guys at bay, I guess. There we go. Little fella, he's not that big. But he played along. I might have it too deep. Nope, we got a hit. Boop, and we got a fish. Another gill. And we definitely have gotten into the smaller versions of gill here. Welcome to Gillville. So, whether you're a beginner, whether you've been fishing all your life, whether you just fish when you feel like it, or when you can, or when you go camping, or when you're with the family to take them out to do something different, the techniques that I just showed you, simple, pretty cost effective, they're not expensive in any way. You can use any rod and reel setup to do what I was doing today. You can catch fish, and it's basically just testing the waters, seeing what's out there, what you can do to catch fish. You do have to have that little bit of variety already, or you're going to have to go out and buy it, you know, one way or the other. But Walmart, you know, it's amazing what you'll find in a Walmart. The stuff that you need to do what I'm doing out here. Dick's Sporting Goods, Bass Pro Shops, Cabela's, anything online, Piscifin, you know, for your rods and reels and things like that I use. Power baits, a little tiny yellow little jar full of power baits. It's amazing what they were doing. So I hope you enjoyed this. This was just something to say, hey, this is what you can do. Testing the waters. Get out there, see what's being caught. Look at the variety of fish that we caught with the techniques that we try, and all we did on some of it was just change colors. There you go. So I got one more thing, one more little surprise. It's actually going to be a surprise to my wife too. So let me see if I can get her out here, and we'll see you in just a minute. Okay. She's going to catch a fish. I've already given her the how-tos and all of that, so we're going to see that she does the how-to. You know what I said?
Nope.
Kind of go off to the side there. Swing and drop. Okay, now pull in. Woohoo!
I'm pretty sure that's the tiniest fish.
You gotta be kidding.
That's hilarious.
Can you see that? Can you see that? Be still, popcorn fish.
Oh yeah, you'll catch a fish.
Yeah, you'll catch a fish.
2 inches long.
That's a good one, honey. That's a good one.
I caught a fish.
You did. You should be taking him off.
Nope.
Why?
I'm not touching a fish.
Why not?
That's gross.
How did he get that hook?
He got a big mouth for a
does
little
that.
fish.
Are you Kevin?
Well, he got to eat anyway.
A Pringles potato chip.
Oh, lordy.
Flying fish.
Hey, I think you hooked me. No. No, we hooked this. Got it. We hooked the line.
You want to do that again, or are you okay with that?
I'm going to see if I can get a smaller one.
Oh, well, let me get you some more bait. You got him, honey. Go, honey, go. Oh. That's a good one. Hey, Tarzan fish. Look at there, red breast. Look at that. What a pretty fish.
Pretty.
Quit.
Okay.
You take him off.
Nope. Oh, come on.
You sure you don't want to take him off?
No.
You sure?
No.
There's nothing better than a good fish shower. Come here. Stop it.
Mickey.
You got me. You got me, honey. You got me.
Look at all the dragonflies. They're everywhere. Fly, be free.
All right, are you done?
I'm done.
She says she's done. I am
Got a
just...
big one and a little one.
That's right.
I'm done.
She's finished. So anyway, there you have it.
Oh.
A simple case of, if she can do it, anybody can. Anyway, there you go. Try these techniques next time you're out. Pick one of these things up at Walmart. I mean, I think they're like $9 or $10 or $19 or something. I don't know how many dollars they are, but they're inexpensive. All you need, this is some 10-pound line. This is a trout magnet bobber, a little split shot, a small 8 size hook, and you're catching fish. You're having a good time. You know, maybe if you're gonna have a fish fry or something. You know. But anyway, thank y'all for watching. We'll see you next time. You're catching another one and you're taking it off.